Hey y'all, welcome back to Nesta's Nest Designs, and as you've seen in my first video, we gave my door a fresh new look. It looks so beautiful, and today we get to decorate it. And I'm so excited because since we're getting into the fall, I got all these cute fall ideas, fall projects, DIY projects that you'll surely love. So follow along and let's get right into it. Alright, so here's what we're starting with. Definitely ready for a little fall magic. It's looking a little bit plain now, but I've got so many ideas to bring this space to life. This before shot is going to look completely different by the end of the day. So let's turn this mess into a masterpiece. It's time to start cleaning up. So right now, I'm using the power washer to blast away dirt, dust, and any leftover grime, leaving us with a clean canvas for all our cozy fall vibes. There's something so satisfying about seeing the transformation happen right before your eyes. Just make sure to keep a steady hand and let that washer do the work. Okay guys, now that we got the porch clean, it's time for us to bring it to life. So while it dries, we are going to start building the patio furniture that I got from Amazon. I'll link it down below. But let's get started. Now I'm putting together this adorable furniture set I found on Amazon. It was on sale and I linked it down below if you want to check it out. It's a perfect 3-piece set that fits just right in our little porch. While I'm building it, I love seeing my daughter run around and even take a little seat in the chair. These little moments make all the hard work so worth it for me. Okay guys, time to bring the furniture out. Let's do this. Okay, right now I'm going to add this beautiful rug I got at Amazon. Now time to get this furniture outside. I'm moving each piece into place. This 3-piece set is perfect size for our little porch. I love arranging everything so it feels nice and cozy and still leaves up space to walk around. Just look at how these pieces fit together. It's amazing how a few simple steps can totally transform this space. Here comes my mom. She couldn't wait to try the chair. She didn't even know I was recording. And wait. And she finally notices the camera caught in the act. Now it's my turn to sit down, soak it all in. This little spot's perfect for relaxing and enjoying my freshly transformed porch. Now it's time for our first DIY, making a fun fall pumpkin doormat. I'm starting by cutting out the pumpkin stencils on my Cricut. I love how precise it is. It makes the project so much easier. Next, I'm carefully placing the stencil on the mat. So for the pumpkins, I'm using a very light beige, not a dark beige. A light beige will make the design pop and keep that warm, cozy fall look without looking too heavy. I actually had some leftover paint in this shade, so if this is the color you're going for, just make sure it's on the lighter side. Now for outlining the pumpkin, I'm switching to a small detail brush. This gives me more control and helps me keep the edges clean. The key is not to paint too close to the stencil lines. Leave a tiny bit of space so the pumpkins has definition. A little gap is what helps the shape read as a pumpkin instead of blending it into a blob or look like an apple. I'll show you here in the video what I mean. See how you can clearly see each curve? That's what you want. Work slowly, take your time, and enjoy the process. It's these details that make your doormat look polished and professional. After I finished outlining, I gave all the pumpkin stems a nice coat of warm brown. Then I kept going, stenciling the rest of the pumpkins so the whole mat feels full and festive. And here's the finished design. I'm obsessed with how it turned out. Now for the last step, I'm giving it a good spray with clear sealer so it stays looking this cute all season long. Here it is at my front door, so cozy and fall ready. Now let's move on to the next project. For this Hello Pumpkin door hanger, I've got my hickory stain, a cute stencil, some ribbon, and a little paint. Simple supplies for a cozy fall look. Here I'm staining the round wood with a hickory stain, and I just love how it instantly deepens the color and brings out that natural grain. It creates such a nice rich base for the design we'll be adding next. I make sure to cover both the front and the back so the piece has a clean finished look all around. Taking the time with this step really makes the final project feels warm and complete. Now it's time to place the stencil onto the wood round. I like to take my time here, just making sure it's centered and lined up how I want it, because this really sets the tone for the whole piece. Once I'm happy with the placement, I press it down firmly so it sticks well and won't shift around when I start painting. It's a simple step, but slowing down here makes the rest of the project go so much smoother. Now I'm ready to start painting over the stencil, and this is always such a fun part. I just take my time dabbing the paint on gently so it doesn't bleed under the edges. Little by little the design starts to come to life, and I can already imagine how pretty it's going to look once it's all done. Alright, here comes the moment of truth. I'm gently lifting the stencil to reveal the design underneath, and I always get so excited for this part. It's amazing how all the prep work, staining, centering, carefully painting comes together in this one little reveal. I love seeing the crisp edges and how the design pops against the wood. There's something so satisfying about peeling back the stencil, and it just makes the piece feel complete. I'm lightly dry brushing some stain around the edges to give it a rustic, cozy look. It's a simple touch that really makes the wood come alive. Here I have 3 different ribbons. I'm cutting 2 pieces of each, long enough so I can fold them in half and layer them together for a bow. Now I'm folding each ribbon piece in half to create those loops, then stacking them all together. I bunch them right in the center and tie them off with a small piece of ribbon. You can also use jute, twine, or even a zip tie if that's what you have on hand. Once it's tied nice and snug, I start fluffing and spreading out the loops until it comes together into a pretty full bow. With the bow ready, I hot glued it onto my door sign, just a little on the back to hold it in place. Then I cut a piece of ribbon and stapled it to the back so I can hang it right on my door. I love how these simple steps make the whole sign feel so warm and welcoming. Next up is my DIY pumpkin lantern. Here are all the laser cut pieces I've already prepped, and this is the stain I'll be using. It's a beautiful hickory color. I'll start by giving each piece a good coat so the wood really soaks up that warm tone. This step sets the foundation for the lantern and gives it that rich, cozy fall look I'm looking for. So now I'm going to start assembling all the pieces together. The way I cut out my pumpkin is nice and precise, so everything fits snugly as it comes together. I love how secure that makes it, and it's beautiful watching it take shape into a pumpkin. This is honestly my favorite part, seeing it all come to life. Time to decorate. I'm adding some fall leaves and an LED candle, arranging them however you like. I love this rich orange leaf around the candle. It gives such a warm, cozy glow and it makes it feel perfectly fall ready. Look how beautiful it turned out. Perfect as a centerpiece or anywhere you want a touch of fall charm. Now come take a look at the porch with me. Here's how it looked before, pretty simple and ready for a little fall magic. And now here's the after. I love how everything comes together. The freshly updated furniture, the cozy touches, the door, the doormat, and of course the door hanger. Each piece just adds a little extra warmth and charm. If you don't have time to make these DIYs yourself, don't worry. You'll be able to find them in my Etsy shop coming soon. I just love how inviting and cozy it feels now. Perfect for welcoming friends, family, or just enjoying a peaceful fall morning. And if you enjoy my videos, please click the subscribe button down below. It really helps my channel to bring y'all more cozy ideas, cozy DIYs into your home. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one.